Hello everybody, this is Greg29407, back with another episode of City of Heroes. Well, here we are in Skyway City, and we're with our Titan weapon Willpower brute named Raging Reagan, and we are about ready to do the last mission in a story arc that I've got for the Freaklympics. And let's go ahead and talk to our contact. Marvin Weintraub is our contact on this one. Okay. According to that event schedule you found, the Freaklympics are nearly over. All that's left on the schedule is their award ceremony. One of Drek's own top men, a tank freak named Mistah Static, will be giving out the medals. If we could arrest him, it could help solve dozens of different investigations. Will you crash the Freaklympics award ceremony and arrest the Mistah Static? So this was an 8-part story arc, which is why I didn't do the whole thing on an episode, because it would just take too long. But it's one of my favorite story arcs in the game. And basically, the Freakshow have been running all over town, well, primarily Skyway City and Atlas Park, having these crazy competitions. They have to, kidnap the most people and blow up the most school buildings and all these crazy things. We've been stopping all the way down. So this is the last. This is the 8th mission in this story arc. We're going to get Mistah Static. Oh, he's in fault line. Oh, see, I clicked on this mission before, and it was right here. So we're going to go to fault line, which is really close, to bust Mistah Static. I think this is one of those things where the missions do move around randomly. It's kind of interesting. Oops. Oh, no. So fault line is right over here. This is a fun story arc. The Freakshow can be kind of a bit of a hassle sometimes because you kill them and then they come back from the dead, so to speak. I do like fighting them. They're kind of fun. They're kind of goofy looking, and this particular story arc is one of my favorites, primarily for this last mission, which is why I decided to show this last mission on here. I don't know. When we get to the ending, you'll see why, I think. Anyway, so this is going to be I was going to raise the difficulty level up one just to make it a little bit more interesting, but I said, nah, let's not get carried away with this. So they're having their award ceremony, their Olympics award ceremony for the Freaklympics. And they've taken basically the standard warehouse-looking thing and done all sorts of terrible-looking, nasty things to it. Now, right now, we are at level 26. And moving along pretty well here. His Titan weapons is really good. So powerful. I hate to use one of my really powerful attacks on a little sliver of life on these guys, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I am using this combination of my potent AOE. I'm using the Titan sweep, to get those guys, and then my newest power, which is the Whirling Smash, and then follow through. We're about ready to level up to 27, and when I do that, I'm going to get a couple more slots in Whirling Slash. Whirling Slash? Whirling Smash. So we'll have that more power. Right now I just have a single accuracy attack in it. But I'm going to be putting another accuracy as well as damage. That should make it pretty powerful. I've been experimenting with this character a little bit, in that I've been kind of rounding up a lot of enemies all at once in a big bunch and attacking them that way. That works pretty well on this character. He's pretty He's doing really well. The willpower is really strong as a secondary. And as you can see, the Titan weapons are really good. I mean, they take a while to speed up here, to swing the power. But, I mean, when you're killing the enemies in 2 shots or 3 shots, you can't really complain about that. So I'm really enjoying this character quite a bit. And again, this is one of these deals where I had no interest in playing I thought it was kind of a silly Titan weapon thing, because it looks goofy. But I said, well, I'll give it a try because I like creating lots of characters. And holy cow, it turns out to be one of my favorites. We got some boxes here. What is this? Somebody's come back to life. A loot full of stolen goods. I'll take it. Oh, I have to give those back. Oops. I thought it was a gift from my friend the Freakshow. Yeah, this having AoE attacks is really nice. Little kind of, even if they're just groups of 2 or 3, it's just really nice to have that. That's the one problem with Joodle's dad. Super strength is great, and super strength and vulnerable is fantastic. But man, I can't wait till I finally get that stomp, the foot stomp thing, which I can feel of everyone around me. I'm really looking forward to that. I need that power. Okay. Bust Mistah Static and his crew. That's kind of interesting. They got a little tower. Oh, where'd this guy come from? I think this guy we just killed. He's come back from the dead. But he can't come back a second time. Okay, this next room. They're all dancing. Okay. Oh, that guy came back to life, though. Ah. There's some more freaks dancing. All right, freak shows. So I get this guy to come in here. I don't want to spoil the whole room here. Okay, let's take a look at this room. There's Mistah Static right there. Let's get this guy to come over here. They've got this is the typical last room in the warehouse scene that we've done a million times before. But they got this thing all decorated this time. They got this walkway all along the side. Look at this. It's up here, and it goes around here. There's a walkway all along the outside wall, all the way around, all the way over there, all the way around like that. They got a big podium up here where Mr. Static is handing out the awards, and they got like 100 of these guys all dancing. Look at them all. They're dancing over there. The whole room's dancing. It's just so ridiculous. So you got this row of guys up here. Actually, I don't think there's one up here, but then there's another row down right below here where those guys are at. I don't see one up here. Sometimes you get both rows full of dancers, which is the most hilarious thing. So that's where they're having their award ceremony. So you can see them all down there dancing around and having a great time. If you play this with a group, or you play this with a slightly higher level, they have the double number of freaks in here dancing. It's just, and what you can do is you can sneak up on them and take them out one at a time, or two at a time, however you want to do it. Because I'm playing this right now as I'm recording, I've got the sound turned way down as I'm doing this. So on the recording, it'll sound normal. So I can't really tell if there's any music playing in the background or not. I think that there generally is music in this mission. I can't remember. The goofiest looking dancing. Wow, that hit that second guy too. I'm surprised by that. I haven't quite gotten the reach of this Titan weapon yet. But someone's coming back to life. A bunch of them together. Oh, see, that's where they're having their ceremony. First, second, and third place down there. Let's see how many of these guys we can handle. Oh, I missed. Oh, man. The second time I missed with that power. I don't know what's going on with that. Someone else is shooting me. Guy back there. Oops. Here he is. All right, let's get these guys. Okay, I think I'm going to take care of Mr. Static right now. Mistah Static is done. Uh-oh, Mistah Static is not done. Oops. Mistah Static is now done for good. All right, let's go down here and take care of all his helpers. This guy can't dance. He's just doing the, I'm just going to shake my booty a little bit here and hope no one notices. That guy's getting into it. We've got a couple of treasure chests in here. Get some influence for it anyway. I'm sure it's just a finder speed. Anyway, let's take care of first, second, third. Although they're not very high level to finish so well. How do they finish so well? They're just even though mission guys. See if this works. Take out the box. No. Ooh, that did. Now notice that my health bar is not really moving. We got some really strong smashing and resistance here. And that's what really helping us out. Now, as soon as I get tough, which I'm getting at 28, I think. Oh, I got tough already. That's right. As soon as I slot tough up, then I'll be able to it'll boost this up quite a bit more. But all right, let's end that one. I wish I had raised the difficulty level. That would have been fun. We'd had more guys to fight, and they would have been higher level. Let's see what we can get here. There we go. Leveled up. How many reward merits did I get? I got 57. 57 reward merits for that. That was not hard either. That's about it for the Freaklympics. You sure gave them a closing ceremony that won't forget anytime soon. I just hope they don't try something like this again for another 4 years. Mistah Static's testimony is something. If it's true, then Drek is responsible for Upstart's jailing. I sure wish I knew what Upstart found out to make his leader betray him like that. All right, let me just go back to regular missions. All right. Well, anyway, that is the end of the Freaklympics story arc. That story arc is for characters that are level 25 through 29. And you can get that from that this guy, Marvin Weintraub. There's also a guy named Colin, somebody else, who gives you the mission as well. And it's all Freakshow, and primarily in Skyway City and in Atlas Park. It's a lot of fun. And I love the dancing at the end. That's just a lot of fun. So anyway, that's going to do it for this time. Until next time, this is Greg29407, along with Raging Reagan, our Titan Weapon and Willpower Brute, saying adios, and we will see you next time.